Hey guys, the Architect here, and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. Now I'm gonna talk about something huge that MiHoyo announced a couple of hours ago. They announced that they are going to buff Zhongli even further. Now, if you have been following Genshin Impact news, you're already probably aware that they announced that they were going to buff Zhongli in update 1.3. As soon as Ganyu's banner is over in update 1.3, they're all going to buff him with lots of things. I actually did a video on that several days ago. There's a link in the description in case you're not aware of that. But now we're going to talk about the announcement that MiHoyo did, where they actually announced that they will buff him even further. If we go to the official website, it says we have now collated all travelers' feedback and observed the focus is on the following issues. So this is from the current closed beta test that they're performing. Zhongli is a comparatively weak support character, especially in co-op scenarios. This is true. I mean, Zhongli is, unless you have his constellation, he's not very useful in co-op. I mean, the only thing that he does in co-op is he can create shields through the crystallize effect. But other than that, he doesn't he doesn't add too much to enhance the other characters' capabilities. And there are actually other characters that can create crystallized shields more efficiently. For example, Ningguang. He is pretty much useless in co-op right now. But they're gonna really change that with this. Alright, so I'm gonna summarize this. Pretty much what they're doing is they're giving him a buff when he casts the Jade Shield. Now he's gonna have an additional effect which decreases the elemental res, all elemental res, and physical res by 20%. So now he is going to be a debuffer. So whenever he has his shield up, as you can see, when the enemies get close, they immediately get the debuff, 20% debuff on everything. Not just geo, not just physical, everything. Every single element as well. Alright. Another thing is the Jade Shield decrease area display. Okay, so this is the previous image. Over here we have Jade Shield decrease damage comparison. So over here you can see this is before and this is after. If you don't notice it right away, you can pause the video, you can repeat this. The difference is it's there. So from around 2000 to 2950, and over here we have from 200 to 4,300 to 4,900. You can see official damage changing. So yeah, this is huge, guys. I mean, Zhongli with the new buffs, he was already probably one of the best characters in the game, but now they're making him pretty much like Goku level. I mean, now he's just broken. He is ridiculous now. He's probably gonna be the most, if not, yes, he's probably gonna be the most broken character in the game. So for all those Zhongli haters out there, well, bad luck for you if you were making fun of Zhongli and you didn't pull his banner, because now his banner is gone. All right, you can't get Zhongli anymore. And now MiHoyo said, all right, you know what? You can't get Zhongli anymore. Now we're gonna make him the best character in the game. I think that's actually pretty crazy for MiHoyo to do. I suspect that probably Zhongli's banner is gonna come out again, because if MiHoyo has any business sense, they're gonna make Zhongli's banner available again, because there's no point on them. It makes no business sense to make characters so strong and just sell it while it's weak. It doesn't really make sense. So they're probably gonna make his banner come back again. So this was the original effect. It says create a shield of Jade. The shield damage absorption cost scales based on Zhongli max HP. 250% geo damage absorption deals AoE geo damage is if there are nearby targets with geo element. It will drain a large amount of geo element from a maximum of 2 such targets. This effect does not cause damage. Now, after the initial set of changes, now what happens is if the maximum number of stone steals has not been reached, it will create a stone steal. So this is amazing, because now you can get the effect from his hold and his push ability at the same time. So now you don't need to swap, or you don't need to select between having his pillar up or having his shield up. You can cast both at the same time. So this is amazing, especially if you have a Constellation 1, because you will be able to do this 100% of the time. You see, because it says if the maximum number of stone steals has not been reached. So if you don't have C1, you will be able to do this one time. But if you have C1, you will be able to do this 2 times, and that's enough to have 100% uptime. So every single time you press his hold ability, you will be able to cast his pillar. If you don't have C1, you would still be able to do this, but only about 50% of the time, because the pillars last around 20 seconds, and it has a 12 seconds cooldown. So you will be able to do this about 50% of the time if you don't have C1. But it's still pretty crazy. Even if you don't have C1, Constellation 1, it's still a great buff. Creates a shield of Jade. The shield damage absorption scales based on Zhongli's max HP and has a 150% physical damage and elemental absorption. So instead of just having Geo elemental absorption increased, now it's lesser than that. But now it works with everything, including physical damage. So now, hands down, Geo shields are going to be the best shields in the game. Deals AoE Geo damage just as before, and if there are 2 nearby targets of the Geo element, it will drain damage from the Geo element, a maximum of 2 such targets. This effect does not cause damage. So aside from being useful against every element, now having 150% efficiency against everything, the shield will get even stronger if you have something from the Geo element nearby you, because it will drain energy from it and it will turn the shield stronger. Not only that, but Zhongli has a passive ability, where whenever his shield gets hit, it gets stronger as well, up to 25%. It's one of his passive talents already. So his shield is gonna be, his shield is already nuts, but now it's gonna be even stronger. Now, after further adjustments, now they're adding this. Everything else remained just as I just read, but now they're adding this. When a character is protected by a Jade shield, opponents with a set radius have all elemental res and physical res decreased by 20%. So he's gonna passively decrease all enemies' elemental res and physical res, pretty much all res, by 20%. Passively. And he's always going to be able to have his shield up, which is the best shield in the game, hands down. So this, plus the Geo Resonance bonus, that actually allows your team to, and this also works in co-op, that will allow your team to decrease the elemental res by an additional 20%. If whenever you hit them, if you have a shield. So when Zhongli has a shield, he will be able to decrease the elemental res by an additional 20%. Now, but that's just for the Geo element. So for the Geo element, the total will be 40%. For everything else, including physical, it will be 20%. So this is crazy. Now over here it says this effect does not stack. Now what that actually means is that it would not stack if there is more than one Zhongli. For example, you can be playing with your friend in the overworld, and everyone could use a Zhongli, and it would be just stupid. It would be a total of 80%. That's why they do not stack. So yeah, guys, I think that they just turned Zhongli into pretty much the Genshin Impact Goku. After update 1.3, this will be crazy. We don't know if they're gonna buff him even more. I mean, they're already going. I mean, they're already going all the way. So, if you did not pull Zhongli, and now you really want to get him, his banner is probably gonna come out again. I mean, it really makes no business sense not to do that. But if not, well, sorry for you. I mean, you're out of luck because now he is gonna definitely be the strongest character in the entire game. Will be able to do DPS. He will be the best support pretty much. I mean, he's gonna be able to do everything now. Great support, good DPS, and he's also gonna be pretty much an immortal tank. He has like the highest survivability out from all the game. Not only that, but if you have C6, he can also heal your team. So it's crazy. All right, guys. So that's it for now. If you like this sort of content, feel free to subscribe. And until next time.